16 after halftime. Manhattan goes on a run in the second half. What was the message as the game went down the stretch?
We just gotta ain't no game over in college basketball. So like coming in when they made their run, we just kept our composure. After every dead ball, we try to huddle up and like stay calm.
Yeah, we knew they were a really good team. They went on a 5-game winning streak before this. So yeah, we knew we had to respect them and take every play as hard as we can and as personal as we can because we knew this is a good team. They're going to get on a run at some point.
And yeah, it wasn't going to quit. Like, we lose at that place. That was a tough loss. So tonight we have to get it back. So it was lucky. That's it.
Coley, what was going right for you in the first half? You scored 12 points. I see Day smiling about that. I'll let you answer after. But Coley, what was going right for you in that first half? You kind of get the juices flowing, adrenaline early in this type of environment.
Yeah, I think the home crowd and as well as my teammates and my coaches just instilling that confidence in me for me to go out there and just make plays.
Day, how did it feel to see Coley playing so well in the first half?
I was so happy for Coley because like throughout the season, he wasn't playing a couple games. He'll play, not play. So he just stayed ready. And today he showed it that he's always ready, even if he's not playing in a few games beforehand. But I was really happy for my boy Coleman.
How important is he going to be as this season goes down the stretch towards Atlantic City?
A real important piece. I feel like all 15 guys on this team, coaching staff, GAs, I feel like everybody is an important piece on this team. I feel like we all get each other better, and we all going to do the most to try to win the games.
Yeah, the team this year has had a pattern of having good first halves and then struggle in the second half, giving up a lead and maybe even losing the game, but it's getting a little bit better in terms of you guys being able to close off games down the stretch. It wasn't pretty today, but tell me about how the team has progressed in that way.
I feel like we're learning every time. I mean, right now we're all together. We're a group. We love each other, so we wasn't going to quit today. We know that's tough. Win is hard, so right now we just keep being together and we just control what we can control and take it today.
Good win against a really good Manhattan team who's been playing really well. First of all, our crowd was awesome. Really appreciate our fans. I mean, some team is awesome. They had their chest painted. They're great turnout. That's what makes Iona so special, and just the support. And we haven't done our part at times to not win at home, but I thought they came out tonight and really supported us. And great crowd, great atmosphere, great college environment. So happy to get a win. I thought our defense was way better than it was last weekend. We struggled defensively last weekend. We kind of put an emphasis on that the last couple of days we do against Manhattan. If you let them score a bunch of points, it'll be hard to play against. So I thought our defense was really good. I thought Comey did a great job. Gave him the start tonight. Put a little motivation in him, and he responded and played really well. And obviously, Adam got hurt the first 2 minutes of the game. Winborn has a bad hip too, so you got two of our guards out. It's kind of like, desperate measures a little bit. But I thought our bench guys like Bundy gave us great minutes. Comey gave us great minutes. We played the two bigs, Rupert and Yafet, together quite a bit. I actually liked it. If we can guard like that, it makes us a little more of a physical team. We rebounded again tonight at a pretty high level, which was good. And we answered their run. I mean, I think it was good for us they came back at us, and we were able to make some big shots and big plays. Day was great. Day made some big shots, man. I mean, he, without a doubt, the ball was in his hands a lot tonight, and he really kind of carried us home. And then Yafet makes the 2 free throws and gets the block shot down the stretch. So happy to get the win, obviously, against a team that we knew I think they're one of the most talented teams in our league, and I thought we played well.
Talking 3 weeks ago, they beat you by 21. What was the emphasis going into practice this week on what to adjust, and how do you feel you responded?
Yeah, it seems like such a long time ago because we beat us by 21, then we came back and played really well for a couple games, and we kind of took a little bit of a step back last weekend. So our defense has to be better. Like we talked about, we're not an unbelievable offensive team, and even tonight we scored a little bit the first half, but then we hit our usual rut where we don't score for a while. But I thought we were able to get some big stops and some big rebounds, and the guys did a good job of staying together and staying locked in what we're doing. So it was our defense. I mean, we went to their place. They ran us off the court the first 10 minutes of the game, and they're better prepared, better coached, better. They were really ready for us. And we did not respond to that at all. So tonight, I thought our guys had a little more. I mean, listen, when you get beat by 25 points or 30 points, whatever it is, I mean, like, just it's human nature to to have our attention for this game. You know, it's an advantage for us because we know we got to play harder. We're gonna get beat again. So our guys responded well.
Right. Tobin, do you think the three-pointers by Reeves and Jungers during the second half helped reignite the team?
Yep. I mean, I think Luke hit a big one. I mean, listen, we did not shoot it. We were 6 for 23, so we didn't shoot it great. I thought Luke got some good looks, and I think he'll make more. I mean, hopefully he can make more on Sunday. But I thought he got good looks and just didn't make them. And I thought, we got a little bit. There are times in the first half where we got a little bit three happy where we should have gone inside and been a little more physical. But yeah, he had, Day hit a big one to get us back up by 9 or 10 with like the last, was at the 8-minute mark or something like that. He was tired too, and so he really he played a big minutes tonight. Had to handle the ball a lot, had to guard a lot, so he was exhausted. But he made some big shots, big plays, and yeah, Luke made a big one. Luke had another one. He had the one on the wing, about 2.5 minutes to go. It's one of those like, if he makes it, that's a great shot. If he misses it, it's not a great shot. So I'm like, he looked over at me and said, well, just make it next time. Then we don't have to worry about all this crap. It was halfway in and went out. But we missed some free throws that we should have hit. And then we didn't, they had a 4-point play down the stretch and just some silly things we did. But overall, with the fact that with Adam and Winborn out, I thought, it hurts our depth a lot that the guys responded and played well.
What exactly happened with Adam? And then was
His
any
hip.
chance he come back or no?
His hip was bad. Like I think he's been fighting it for a while, and then he tweaked it again. You could tell like the first couple minutes of the game, and then he just wasn't himself. And I think it was kind of like, do you risk it if he's not himself? And sometimes when you get hurt, especially when you're young, it's a mental thing. Mm-hmm. So he's not 100%. So it's kind of like, I don't think he would have been able to do as much as he usually would have. So we're almost better off he sits and hopefully get him ready for Sunday. Okay. That'd be the ideal situation.
Gal was just in here talking about how you guys kind of changed your game plan up, didn't go as aggressively on the defensive end as last time. I've noticed you guys have been playing a little bit slower than you're used to in the last couple of weeks. How do you think that's contributed going into this team, and what made you make that adjustment?
Well, I think I've always said this, that our half-court defense has to be the backbone of our program. Like, we have to be good in the half-court. So if we're pressing, we're forcing turnovers, and we're offensive rebound and doing all that kind of stuff, we can't guard in the half-court. Who cares, right? So like we had trouble against Quinnipiac, we had trouble against Ryder, we had trouble against Manhattan the last time. So we kind of said, hey, our half-court defense has to be good, and maybe at some point we get back to pressing, but right now it's got to be our half-court defense. And so I'm happy because I saw a major improvement from, not so much from the first game against Manhattan, but from the Ryder Quinnipiac weekend where we didn't defend at all. We defended a lot better today, so I was happy. It was good to have, and listen, Jalen Barr was back tonight, and he gives us some defensive energy, some toughness. Like, it was good to have him back. So, yeah, it's got to be, if we can't guard in the half court, I don't care what else we do. Like, we're not as deep as we once were, so it's got to be our half court defense that gets us. Then we got to be able to we still be able to press in spurts, and like speed the game up, but that's just not right now with this team going to be playing to our strengths.
With the season coming down to Atlantic City in a couple weeks and 4 games until then, do you think it's better to keep things kind of simple right now with what you guys know you can do well?
Absolutely. Yep. Simple's always better, Sam. Whenever we try to do too many things, but we lose our focus a little bit. So yeah, being simple, being sound, doing the right, making the right plays. I thought offensively we actually were pretty good the first half, and we just kind of we missed some layups. Like, you got to make we miss a lot of stuff at the rim. We got to finish. I thought, Yafet had a double-double. I said to him, like, why not go score 25? It's like sometimes he's happy to score 2. I'm like, go score every time. So we missed some stuff at the rim. We missed some shots around the basket, but I thought we shared the ball pretty well and play. I thought we played pretty well. I think there's some times we didn't, but we were up by 18, 19 points. And listen, credit to Manhattan. Like, they brought a lot of energy in the second half. You could see them crank it up a little bit. And the problem is when you give them a little bit of ammunition, like we were kind of sloppy with our transition defense. We lost some guys on some ball screen action, and they hit a couple shots. That gives them confidence, So I think we kind of got sloppy at a certain point. But I'm happy with our guys. We responded. We all know we've all been to a lot of our games, or some of all the games, where we've hit that skid and not responded. So tonight we responded better, which is great.
Coach Yafet had 14 rebounds, made a lot of plays down the stretch for you, 12 points, strong game.
Yeah, he was good. I thought he really guarded well defensively. If Yafet can guard on the perimeter, that lets Rupert then be able to guard a big man. and we can play those two guys together, and that helps a lot with our versatility and our overall physicality. So I thought he was much better tonight defensively, and he did a lot of good things.
And DeJure had that big 3-pointer from the top of the circle, kind of answered one of Manhattan's runs.
Yeah, that was huge. Yeah, that was a big shot. That's a good player making a big shot. Wasn't a great shot, wasn't a great play, but he made a big shot. Yep.
In your game planning, do you ever imagine you could hold Manhattan tonight 30% from the field?
I mean, you like to, right? That'd be the ideal situation. I mean, after we played him, I was like, it was like playing against the Golden State Warriors. Like I'm not sure we could hold him in anything. So yeah, no, I thought we really defended well. I was proud of our guys.
So tonight, most of the minutes were with 7 guys. Injuries obviously caused that. Will you be tightening the rotation at all, or is that, I guess you don't know yet?
No, I'd like to play 9 still. If Winborn and Adam were playing, we'd still go 9 deep. So yeah, I mean, Adam's been playing 30 minutes a game, so him being out, especially because he's really kind of our only true point guard, it kind of messes up a little bit because then DeJour's got to handle the ball, and he's not great. Like he's more of a scoring guard. Like, he plays off the ball, he gets shots, and we have a lot of our stuff is to him off the ball, so it kind of messes up a little bit. So obviously we want to get Adam back there, but
comment on the player development of Comey. This was his best game of the season.
I'm so proud of him, man. I tell you what, he like there's a stretch of like 10 games he didn't play at all, and like I was like, man, this guy, he just not, and he's come around. He's put the team for. Listen, Comey was a good prep school player, right? Goes to Central Florida last year, plays like 20 minutes the whole year. So basically, he didn't play at all last year. Comes in here, and it's like almost like he's a freshman. I mean, he is a freshman, right? So it's a whole new system, whole new terminology, whole new program, and like he has a lot of tools that can help us. And like he's just like the last month or so, he's just kind of like said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be on the floor. It's the old thing. If you want to play, you'll start doing what you're supposed to do, and he started doing that. And now he's starting to flourish a little bit. I mean, he hit a 3 tonight. Got a little excited, trying to shoot another 3, but he drove the ball well. He rebounded well. He can really help us. He can really, and we've thought that all along. He's a freshman. He's a new guy, learning a whole new system, learning a whole new program, and he's a wonderful kid. Like I could not tell you what a wonderful young man he is. Like he was so excited afterwards. I mean, it was like we won a national title. I said, Comey, we still have a lot more games to play here. We have to go back and do this again on Sunday. But I was happy for him. He was excited. I mean, he didn't play. There's a stretch he didn't play at all. And
seems like his defense has gotten much better.
Way better. We kind of give him, like Sam said, we keep it simple for Comey. Just do a couple of things. And I thought tonight what we said for him to do, he did. But he listens. Like he wants to be good. So I'm really proud. I couldn't be more proud of him. Like he's a great kid, great family. It's hard to come in and like he was a pretty highly touted recruit out of high school. Didn't play a lot last year, and it's like he's not playing. It'd be very easy to hang your head, feel sorry for yourself, kind of like just give up on things. And he did not do that at all. So as he's like a great family, great kid. He's a 4.0 student. So this is the time now, this time of year when you should see some major progress. I'm happy that he's made some major progress.
Without Adam, you guys had 18 assists on a night you didn't even shoot well, so you probably left a few assists on the table. Are you surprised by that number?
Yeah, but I thought we did share the ball. I thought we really passed the ball well. And I thought like you said, guy. I mean, there's some shots. Like Luke goes 3 for 10 from 3. Luke's not going to go 3 for 10 very, very often. Like he's gonna make those threes. And Menard was so those two guys are 3 for 13 combined. That won't happen very often, I mean, those guys get open shots. So yeah, I thought we shared the ball. I thought we played well. I'm leaving here tonight feeling really good about the progress we made. Like I really am. Like listen, it's a tenuous world we live in, right? So it's like we felt good before, then all of a sudden you come home and Ryder gets you, and you're like, you got to go back to it again, But it was good to play well, play together. Guys really we had 2 good days of practice or 3 good days of practice, so. It's good. My wife's out of town. She's down in Florida. She's went to Disney World today. So it's like, I told the guys, I said, listen, I got the whole week. I got nothing else to do. So I'll be here all week. We'll practice 6 hours a day if we have to. So I kind of threatened them. They responded well. We've had good practice. I'm like, I don't care. I got nothing. I got 2 dogs I have to feed, and I walk at night. But besides that, I got nothing else to do. So we can just come back here and practice all day long. But they responded. They answered the bell and played well. So now we got to go play Merrimack in that damn zone on Sunday.
You mentioned the zone. Did you ever face him in D2 and
all the time?
And then
yeah.
and now like What were your impressions then, and how has it
We've
developed?
faced them. I mean, so when I was at Stack at Division II and he's at Merrimack, we would always scrimmage. The first scrimmage of the year was always us against them, and it was great because we pressed and he played zone. So we're kind of me and Joey were kind of like, well, this is unique because he plays different, I play different, right? So it was always our first scrimmage. It was always same that damn zone, like you can't get shots, and they're really good at it. They're really good. They're really well taught. They're really well coached, and it's like going to the dentist. You think you're going to be able to play fast and speed them up. You can't speed them up. They got, they obviously got a great, Buddy Clark's a great point guard. But that zone, man, I tell you what, it's good. It's really good. So, and it's really hard for us on the back-to-back for a weekend because we spent a little bit of time getting ready for it, but not a ton. We'll spend more time tomorrow. But I know this much: if Luke and Menard are 3 for 13 on Sunday, we're probably going to be in a little bit of trouble. So we got to go make some threes on Sunday. But yeah, Joey's he does a hell of a job. Does a great job. Really good coach. And we played every year at Stack. We played in the NCAA tournament, the round of 32, one year at Syracuse. So we played obviously when I was at FDU. Played 3 times that year. So yeah, we know him very well.
And how do you prepare for a team like that?
It's so unique. It's kind of like facing our pressure, right? So it's like it's so different. You're like, and I hate to cheat ahead and start doing that on like this week before you play Manhattan, right? We got our hands full of Manhattan anyway, so we'll do a lot more tomorrow. But you got to just make plays. You got to trust. You can't run like all these kind of patterns and systems and sets. You just got to go play and trust your guys. And we've done a little bit. I don't tell them that, but we just kind of hide stuff like, hey, we're gonna go get some zone here, or we'll have our scout team do some zone stuff. I won't tell them it's Merrimack just to kind of, prepare us ahead of time. So, but that zone, I'm telling you, you don't know what it's like until you get out there. It's like it'll take us a half just to figure it out. So, but if you make shots, we'll be in good shape.
How does a game like tonight prepare you for that, knowing the gal mixes it up?
Yeah, they played some zone. They went zone tonight too. And I thought we were pretty. Their zone's a little bit different, but yeah, no, I think it helps us. I mean, we have to guard them and play good defense and rebound and do that kind of stuff too. But like, their point guard is a stud, but Buddy Clark is a problem.
Coach, after Merrimack, you go up to Niagara and Canisius. How do you feel about that at this point in the season?
I mean, going to Buffalo is not something I'm planning for, excited about at all. So we're gonna worry about Sunday and try to beat Merrimack, and then I'm gonna pretend like I don't even know where we're going. Just take Monday, relax a little bit, and then we'll get ourselves packed up for Buffalo. Last year was the warmest I've ever been in Buffalo. It was the highest temperature in like 5 years up there. Like we were up there, so maybe it'll be nice up there. But yeah,
It might be warmer next week.
No.
I think the Northeast is warmer next week. The Northeast is.
It hasn't been good up in Central New York. I can't speak for Western.
it's been awful in Central New York, right? My buddy's on Oswego State. He's the head coach here. Said there's like unbelievable snow drifts. It's been crazy.
The car wouldn't start this morning.
Yeah, but yeah, we're just. I mean, listen, we got all Merrimack. We're getting ready for them on Sunday. Then we'll worry about the Buffalo trip after that. But yeah, it's kind of sucks because you're getting down to the end of the season. Like I love the season. Like I hate to be. I told the guys the other day, it's a little bit of sense of urgency here because we're kind of running out of time. And I think we've played over the last month. We've played better, but like we need to play really well here the last 4 games. We need to play well on Sunday. We need to play well up in Buffalo. We need to play well against Sacred Heart at home because you can't go into AC not playing well. So I'm hoping like a lot of this time of year is like a guy like Comey playing well, a guy like Buddy playing. Each guy, your Fett playing better now. We miss your Fett. Your Fett had the flu on Sunday, so having him back was a big boost for us, obviously inside physically. So that was good.
What about Winborn for Sunday?
I feel confident he might be able to go. We'll see. He was good for shoot around this morning. I don't know what happened in between. So yeah, hopefully, this time of year everybody's a little bit banged up, right? Besides me, I haven't had one sniffle all winter long. Usually I get the flu or get sick at some point. I'm knocked on wood. I'm being very confident that I've not been sick all winter long. So I'm a bastion of peak health right now. So I'm trying to stay healthy. But my players are probably a little worn down. Actually, it'd be better if I was sick and they were healthy.
34 in Buffalo on Thursday. Not so bad.
I'll take that. Anything else? We good? What do you got?
So today was sold out, highly talked about, especially around campus. How
Awesome.
did that help motivate this?
Awesome. It was awesome. I really appreciate the students coming out, our fans coming out. I mean, it was such a difference. Like, it's such a great thing. It's what makes Iona special, Like I said, we haven't done our part. Like, I'm pissed off we lost too many home games the last couple of years, and like we got to play better. So hopefully tonight was a step in the right direction. We got home game on Sunday, home game that following Saturday. So yeah, no, it was awesome. I love the fans, and I really appreciate our fans and supporters coming out and being here and being loyal to us. And now we gotta, You know, it's like when you go to AC too. We know, I tell you guys all the time, you go to AC and we win down there, you know, that people will start, the Rochelle will start coming out of the woodworks here, and we'll be down there. We just have to win, you know. I mean, at some point you can turn that place into our home court, but you got to advance and move on, you know. And so it was a great atmosphere. It was a fun atmosphere. That's what college basketball's all about, right? So it's a great time. So great atmosphere.